Going live. Okay. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Jay Watterson, I got your video. I did watch it. Yes, exactly. I like that. How you doing, Cake Candy? I know it's late, guys. I was trying to be earlier, but you know me. By the time I get everything done and done with any family obligations or anything else, it's late. And we are going to my wife's family's tomorrow for a decent long Christmas day, and the dogs are going to have to, we'll see how this goes. They're going to stay in a kennel downstairs in my brother-in-law's house. It's not really set up for 3 dogs, let alone 3 large, and my dogs may not enjoy being separated. So, oh boy, we'll see how that goes. But we can't leave them alone for 5-6 hours. Max they can handle is about 3 or 4 before they have to go out. Sorry, guys. So how's it going this morning, this afternoon, this evening? This Christmas Eve-ish? How you guys doing? Let me check. Grumble. Come on, Grumble. Catch up. There we go. Oh, maybe. There we go. There's Rumble. Wow, a couple people on Rumble. Ooh, they're going to bark. Okay, that's what I'm worried about. My wife is unsure, but I think the little one, especially Grace is going to bark. She hates being left out. If she starts barking, Riker will. And there's a decent chance if Riker jazzes her up enough, Gemma will. So yeah, 3 big dogs. Well, Grace isn't really big. 3 good-sized dogs downstairs barking. See, he has a dog that is not very good with other dogs. My dogs would win. Each of my dogs would win, but, well, maybe not Grace. But, whew. By the way, Jax, I got the wrong shoulder, I'm sure, but Jax says Merry Christmas. He's right behind me there, if you can see him sitting. So, yeah. Get those puppies some busy bones. Do you have any idea how quick busy bones go down, especially Riker? Grace has not very good teeth, because whoever had her before did not take care of her at all. They locked her in a crate. She tried to chew her way out. But we've done a lot to help her teeth. But yeah, Riker can go through a busy bone like there's no tomorrow. I mean, it's crazy how much he can chew those things. The only things that withstand him is nyla bones, and he gets bored. So, how's it going? So yeah, my wife's got treats, toys. I don't think it's going to help. I think they're going to be barking. I think it's going to go badly. My brother-in-law said, well, you can put them outside. Well, it's going to be, Riker probably won't mind. It's going to be 40 with a chance of rain. I don't think the other 2 will dig it. Riker probably won't care. Yeah, Jax jumps now. He's got claws. Oof. Right, buddy? How you doing, Jaxie? He's back there. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's watching. He is staring. Sorry, even my delay on the studio doesn't let me see Jaxie very well. There we go. There's Jaxie. But no, sorry guys, I wanted to come on. Just random talk. Throw something out there. Or I've got a few things. I'm sure we can find some stupid stuff on X, or if you want to talk about happy, upbeat stuff, we can find some of that too. So I'd come on, say Merry Christmas, and have a little talk, see who's up. While I was doing some stuff around the house, I was catching a little bit of Fear the Beardo's Arkham stream, playing a good game. I've never played any of the games. I just like watching them. And right now, I would be watching Can-Man 1984 if I wasn't streaming with you guys, watching his Fortnite stream. I believe they're streaming Fortnite right now, the latest version. Paul, how you doing, buddy? How you feeling? Surgery doing you some good? You getting better? Merry Christmas, man. I mean, you are tomorrow, so you are already deep into Christmas. Sorry, I haven't wore this hat in a while. It's my Mountain Dew Code Red hat. Jim Patterson left me a message saying, damn, man, you have more hats than I do. Paraphrasing. Yeah, I have a crap load of hats. Well, that bill got flattened a little. So how you guys doing, though, so far? Are you looking forward to Christmas? Let's ask, hey, Jay Watterson. First off, man, do you sleep? Good grief. Okay, so what are you guys in the chat doing for Christmas? Are you going to family? You got family coming to you? Are you alone this Christmas? Some people are. I mean, there were some people in Fear the Beardos chat that said, you know, I'm in my 40s and I'm alone for Christmas. But a lot of the chat was really good about saying you're not alone. Get out and talk. So, yeah. So, what are you guys doing for Christmas? Big family, small get-together. I feel bad for my father because my father won't be at this Christmas gathering with my wife's side. I don't like leaving him alone on Christmas. We did a lot with him on Thanksgiving. And he has 2 dogs. And there's nobody that can watch him. And one of his dogs don't get along with my dog. It goes after Riker all the time. Riker has won that fight every time. So we can't bring them and kennel them. And he can't leave his dogs for a certain amount of hours. Plus, he is an hour. He is like 40 minutes the wrong direction. It's like crap. So I don't know. All right, let's see. Hey, Jimmy. Helped a Mexican load a toy in his buggy yesterday morning, and he said this was the last Christmas for him and his family in the United States. Hey, it's sad. It is. And this is the problem, though. Our heartstrings have been tugged at. They've taken advantage of our goodwill, of our, oh, that's sad feeling, until they've buried us. It sucks, but maybe come here legally. And most of the people that are here illegally anyway have had years or decades to try to get their paperwork in order, to walk in and go, hey, what do I do to get a green card? What do I do to start earning citizenship? What do I do? We have pathways. Even for those of you who are illegally, if you chose not to take advantage of any of those pathways, I feel for you, but I feel for American citizens first. And that's the way every country's citizens should be about their own citizenry. Your people over others. That's it. That's all there is to it. No matter what country you're in. If you're a Mexican and you're in Mexico, you should be all about your people before the people of France or America. So I feel for you, but come in legally. No reply. Merry Christmas all. Merry Christmas. How you doing, man? K Candy. Nope, not doing Fortnite because it's down. Yeah. Last I knew, Can Man was up. Last I knew. Unless he switched games. Hang on. Let me take a quick look. I thought he was streaming. Yeah, I saw that on Beardo stream. Some people were saying that Fortnite was down. Subscriptions. When is live. Let me see if he's watching. Hang on. He's live. Can Man is live. Fortnite is working for somebody. Here, let me show you. This is live. That is Can Man 1984, 39 watching. And they're talking live. In fact, here, give me a second. I'll even ask him when Fortnite went back up. I'm sorry, I'm trying to type in my phone, my big thumbs. Let's see if the answers. So no, there was a lot of people on Beardo's stream when he's playing Arkham coming saying, hey, Fortnite's down, Fortnite's down. But Can Man's live on Fortnite right now. He's got 38 people watching. And he's been live, I don't know how long. But yeah, I watch Can Man a lot, so I know he's not, showing a stream from earlier. I'm trying to see if he answers. Or see if anybody in the chat answers. Hang on here real quick. So far nobody's answered me, but I see the chat's moving. So, mystery solved. It was down, maybe some areas. Yeah, so far nobody's answered. Alright, sorry guys, I'll turn that down. I'm trying to listen for my name in case he says something. What are you doing? Oops, hang on here. What were you going to explore in the I-74 bridge? Are there actual structures? Jay Watterson, there were actual access points. There were some offices underneath the 74 bridge where they used to have a toll area, and there were some offices under there. There was a doorway and a thing so you could still go under. There were some entryways into some of the pillars. And in the end areas where the end cabling went, in the big stanchions there were some places to go. Also, come on, dude. To stand out on a big, empty bridge. Crazy. Oh, people coming on there saying, hail chat, Merry Christmas. So he's live. So Fortnite was down, but nobody's answering me about it. If somebody answered me on the stream, I don't know. I can't. I want to, try to listen to that and concentrate on you guys. So that's what I was going to look at. Just to stand on that. Get some pictures standing on an empty big bridge that one is kind of historic in the Quad Cities area. It would have been very nice. I would have liked to looked around in those under areas. And there's some catwalks underneath. If you're sneaky and didn't move around much, there wasn't a lot of water traffic around there at the time, you might have got away with some of that. But yeah, climbing up the things and making noise and being in a big group, that didn't help. So that's what I would have explored. Yes, there were access corridors in places. Only 4 hours left of Christmas Day. Well, Paul, what did you do for Christmas since you are in the future? Did you have a family get together, just lay around and, recuperate? What was going on? Jimmy, avoiding everyone I can, hermit style. To each his own, man. I am not doing that. I am going to spend time with family. And my wife's family this time. We wish we could bring my dad, but there's just no possible way to work it with his dogs, our dogs, brother-in-law dogs, and go out 40 minutes the other way, get him, then drive clear to Maquoketa, Iowa. My dad's 30, 40 minutes that way. Maquoketa, Iowa's about 45 minutes that way. It's like, whew. So yeah, and my dad can't drive after night, so he can't drive himself. So yeah. I'm going to watch Jax's Christmas Day stream. Oh man, my wife says, maybe you should start a channel for our animals. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's not working for you. Wow. Yeah, there's one Wen is watching. He's like a pro. He's a pro. And he's playing. He does a no mic play, but watching him play is amazing, but it gets boring after a while because it's just like he's going to slaughter everybody. It's not a lot of drama. But yeah, they are playing right now. So far, let's see. Somebody saying Merry Christmas, good night. Okay, this person's saying, did Fortnite go down for everyone or just some people? This says, no, it didn't. X Cosmo YT says, no, it did not. Okay. So, okay, I don't know what's going on, but X Cosmo, I don't know if I can get that so you can read it. I try to pull it up, but I don't want to stream, snipe somebody else's stream. But he says it never went down for them, wherever X Cosmo is. And they're playing away, chatting away. So, sorry about that if I didn't get that up at the screen right. What's Jax's Christmas Day stream? Oh, man. I need to do a channel for my animals. Just little video snippets, pictures, whatever, yeah. That's crazy, Candy. Because there were people coming into Beardo's chat that were saying it wasn't working for them. Then others coming in going, yeah, Fortnite's not running. But then now people on here, it's running. And I don't know how long he's been going because it doesn't show me on my phone when he started. YouTube's new update is crap. Let me see. He's been streaming for 3 hours and 32 minutes. So, went to a friend's for a barbecue. That's different because, man, in America, we don't do a lot of Christmas barbecues. Well, actually, probably south they do. In a lot of the country, it's too chilly to go out and barbecue. Right now in my area, it's above normal temperatures, but it's a fog, mist, rain, goo going on. We have some icky weather. Jackson's streams are crazy. He likes to give away vintage toys. Hey! Well, that explains why some like, oh, that boy's he's in trouble. You can do a live chats for the animals since they have people sleeping for 6 hours. What? Wait a minute. You can do what, Jimmy? I've seen some channels that where people stream like cats in a rescue home and some other bird house channels and stuff. I think Tim Pool has his chicken coop, which insane to me how much money people give to him. Hell, if I can put my fur balls up and make money, sheesh. But they give him a crap load. I think he said one time they make $5,000 to $10,000 a month just from the chicken coop thing. People pay super chats to feed the chickens. It's like, what the hell? Lies. It did go down from Fortnite X. They were having problems. Okay. Well, okay. It depends on where you're at. But like I said, he's been streaming now for 3 hours and 30 plus minutes. And I don't know when started. Another one of them I watch. But I bet he's been up for this time of night probably at least 2 hours. So I don't know when it went down, but Beardo didn't get off too long ago. He got off maybe 45 minutes to an hour ago. So I don't know if it came up and back on in different areas, or was everybody and they were ready to go, or maybe it's once you were in. Maybe if you were in, you were already good, but you couldn't get in. I've seen that happen. I just logged into Fortnite. It's working. Okay. No reply. Yeah, I need to learn Fortnite. Dude, it's one of the only games, no build. I honestly hated Fortnite when I saw it. I couldn't watch it. I'd rather watch PUBG, anything else than Fortnite when it was build. I love no build Fortnite. I don't know why. I just do. And I know purists go, that's not Fortnite. If you're not building forts and doing stuff, it's not Fortnite. I get it. I'm a dum-dum. I like no build Fortnite. And now they got Knight Rider. Oh, the kit car. Damn it. Of course, the Back to the Future DeLorean is cool too. So, of course, I'm not trying to be a fanboy here. I'm mad because even if I did start Fortnite, I can't have the guy I want. I can't have Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes was a limited thing. It's like, oh. Hey, Sog, how you doing, buddy? How is Christmas going in the UK for you, bud? Did you do stuff with family? Well, okay, I'm just saying that these people said it didn't go down, though. Well, at least one guy was saying it wasn't down, and these guys have been streaming for 3 hours. Sorry, I missed your reply there. Oh, let's see. Merry Christmas, Sog. I know your name, but but there's another Paul here. So if I start saying Paul, scroll the shorts till you get to the view live, then start scrolling. What? Huh. What the heck? You can do live chats for the animals since they have people sleeping for 6 hours. Oh, okay. I think I understand what you're talking about, but remember, I'm a dum-dum. Be warned, there are ventriloquists and other oddities. Oh. Have you tried playing Days? It has come a long way. No, I haven't. I haven't played a real game. I mean, really played. I took my wife to Analog Arcade that closed up in our area recently. They used to have 2 locations and the people retired. But I took her there and introduced her to Frogger and some old games. But the last games I really played, feel free to laugh at me, heavily, were on PlayStation 2 and Xbox. One of the Xboxes, can't remember. Yeah, PS2 is the actual last system I've owned. I've played maybe 1 or 2 computer games since, just trying to dip my toe. And I'm not good with gaming mouse and keyboard. But no, I haven't played anything. I mostly watch now. I'm a games watcher. I swear, I love it. To me, it's like it's a new action movie every time. And it's fun, depending on who you're watching. That's another reason I don't watch, like, Wen, 1T Wen or whatever his name is. He's excellent, but there's no chat, nothing going on. I mean, he has a chat stream for people, but nobody talks. And he has no mic, so he doesn't talk. He just wants to play and practice since he's so good or whatever. So it gets boring. No build is the only way to play. Dude, yeah. What's that I've heard a streamer say? Real men play no build. But no, I don't even know what Days is, honestly. I'm playing Astroneer the past 6 months. I think I've heard of that one. I know that Az from Heel versus Babyface, and some other people have been talking. The new Terminator 2 game is really good. You know, they said some guy they knew went and beat it, just sat down and just played it till he beat it. I'm like, why is that fun? How's that fun? I want to work through a game. Let me see. What is that? Days. I want to see what that is. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I have heard of that or seen somebody playing it then. Okay. I didn't know what it was called, but I've seen, okay, some of this. What's the other one just came out recently a lot of people were playing? It was kind of in a wasteland where they're collecting stuff. The gameplay looked amazing, but all the work you had to do when you're not out in the field was just crazy. And that's why some people were like, it's kind of boring. I'm sure you guys will know it. DayZ. DayZ? Well, it looks like Days. It looks like Days. You mean Z like in World War Z? I fall back releasing stress game is Fallout 4 on the PS4. Fallout games, I've watched people play them. I got a friend that played it. I used to hang out at his house while he played it. But yeah, I don't even... God, that might have been the original Fallout. No, it wasn't original Fallout. It might have been the second or... Oh, I don't know. I'd have to ask him. Days pronounced DayZ. Online zombie. Yeah, I got it right here. Here, let me shrink me down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I was looking it up. So there we go. There. I shrunk it down. But yeah, I looked it up. That's what I mean. We're just do random. Whatever you guys want. It's Christmas Eve. We don't have to get too deep into stuff if you don't want to. If you want to wade into some stuff, whatever. DayZ. Well, they got it Days here. It says Days. Yeah, like World War Z. Which I think, isn't there a sequel to that coming out? I thought I heard there's a sequel to World War Z coming out. Is there? I don't know. I actually like that movie. I know it wasn't as good as the book, I believe, but I like the movie. Maverick is a good video game streamer to watch. He's playing Red Sec. Oh, okay. There's another one I told you guys about, Rapfire. He plays like Warzone at night and stuff. He plays like from like midnight to 5 a.m. or something like that. It's like, pool. Yeah, Rapfire. He might be on. I don't know if he's on for Christmas. No, not Minecraft. There's a game lately. You go around and you're out shooting and collecting stuff, and you're collecting like energy cells and stuff and parts of stuff. And then you're fighting against the machines. The machines took over or whatever. And then you go back to the home base and you sell them off, or you end up to buy certain things you need, like a better weaponry or armor or something. And that's recent. Metroid Prime is a game used to make. Then we need to make a movie? Yeah. What games do you think should be made into a movie? BioShock. Sog, I've heard a lot of people say that lately. In fact, somebody... God, who was I watching? They actually were talking about that in their stream, and they said BioShock. Yeah. I mean, what? There's already been a lot of games out, but BioShock hasn't been touched. Dying Light. Try Half Sword demo. Wow. Metroid Prime is a game we need to make into a movie. You think they could do a good Metroid? I remember the old Metroid stuff. Do you think they could do Metroid well? Hey, what do you think? Do you think the new Zelda movie is going to be good? It has a chance, since they refuse to bow to the crowds of weirdos out there saying, you can't use a woman for the princess. They wanted some trans dude to be the princess in Zelda. And thankfully, the studio said, nope. They were smart enough to realize people are tired of this shit. Do not make a dude the princess. What do you think? Think the Zelda movie's going to be any good? I have hopes. Some people didn't like Minecraft, and I'm not a big Jack Black fan, but I actually did not mind Minecraft. It's not amazing. See, I don't mind PUBG. I like watching the PUBG tournaments, too. Used to have Battle Royale called H1Z1. There's been so many explosions. What? No reply. Where the heck are you at? So many explosions. Dude, you safe? I mean, Santa don't normally drop the presents out of the sleigh and go boom. Days Gone. Okay, I saw some people play that. Animals can't swim. Yeah, well, remember Fortnite earlier on? You couldn't do some of the things you can do now in Fortnite, too. Hopefully, well, that was hopefully for the Zelda, but she has a bow and what I, yeah. Okay, yep. Okay, yeah. No reply, you're right. There are people, I've seen discussions of that, they're afraid they're going to girl boss it. And, yeah, that's not the way it works, because Link was always saving Zelda. The cartoon, even the cartoon was that way. She would be kind of a turd, and sometimes she'd have to save him, but it wasn't too girl bossy. But yeah, they're worried about it. Okay. So yeah, you're right. God dang it. Napa? Why are there booms in Napa? No, he's not talking the auto parts store, everybody. At least I hope not. I had a friend who just got fired from his Napa job. That sucks. I guess they sold a bunch of them out to a corporate thing instead of being private. You know, some of the franchise people sold out, and the people that owned a couple others. They sold out to corporate, and they fired him, even though he's really good at his job and been there for a long time. One just happened. What the hell? Project Zomboid. No, I don't know this game. Super Mario Brothers, Walk the Dinosaur. Oh, come on. Oh, I can't remember this game. Let's see. No. Oh, come on. I guess on Metroid Prime 4. There's a lot. Metroid, people seem to be split on Metroid, on how that's gonna go. Oh, come on. I can't remember this thing. Battlefield 6. That was very bad. Black Ops 7, Borderlands. No, is that it? No, it's not Borderlands. No, not Borderlands. Oh, come on. I'm not getting this. I can't remember what it's called. But they have these robots of different types are hunting you while you're trying to gather, rubbish and stuff like that, and ammo and everything else, and you go back to the bases where the humans still live and you sell stuff. I really wish I could remember what it was. Hey now, all women cast franchises like Ghostbusters. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, wasn't that a cluster flock. I saw that, I can't remember, was it Netflix has got that on there now? The female Ghostbusters. Dude, I watched that when I was in the hospital for a lung tune-up, as they called it back in. They always got them. It's strange. They donated. Somehow they always get in the hospital movie channel for people when it's in the theater. And I'd heard some bad stuff, so I'm like, I'm laying there, not much else to watch. I'm like, fine. So I put that on. I almost asked my nurse for more meds. It was bad. It was horrid. So those women can kiss my ass because it sucked. Never a big gamer may play Gran Turismo. Dude, I used to have friends. We used to come over and playing Gran Turismo 2 and I think 3. We all got together and played every Sunday for like 2-3 hours. And we had to have our cards, our memory cards with our car builds and everything on it, all in a certain box where one person locked up. We had a neutral person, locked it up. And then another person had the key so they couldn't cheat. There was no practicing during the week, at least not with your stuff. You couldn't tune your stuff. You couldn't practice on it. We'd get together and do our stuff then. We did that every Sunday. I miss that. Dabbled in Call of Duty, yeah. Rust? No, Rust is the movie where what's his name shot the producer. Did you hear about Disney? Oh, yes, I did. Star Wars Trilogy of Trilogies. Let me ask you a question. Ark. Yes, Ark. Thank you. For the love of God, Jimmy, yes. Because the Arks are the robots hunting you and stuff. Yes. Ark Raiders. I think it's Ark Raiders. My gosh. Thank you for jogging me. I think it's Ark Raiders. There it is. That's it. That's the symbol and everything. That game. I've seen that was a good game. I watched it, but I couldn't stand when they went back to the base and all the setup and stuff and minutia. It got boring. Yeah, Ark Raiders. I liked watching that when they played for a while, but it seemed to be a flash in the pan for some of the people I watch. Yeah, Star Wars Trilogy of Trilogies. Now, let me ask you. You think one of those trilogies is going to be a remake of the originals? I'm sorry, for me, there's still only 6 Star Wars movies, maybe 7. You can kind of put Rogue One in there, but Rogue One has problems too. I mean, Jen Ursa comes in, and she hops into this commando group, and she's suddenly out-commandoing them half the time, and it's kind of girl bossy. But I'd still like it because it was a good connection between, you know, the prequels and the original movies. So I kind of usually include 6.5 Star Wars movies. But I think they're going to, I'm worried about how long do you think they're going to wait? Here's a question for you guys, honestly. How long do you think they're going to wait before they go and remake the original trilogy? I think we got maybe, if they're not doing it in this group of 3 trilogies like Jay Watterson's talking about, there's going to be soon after. Because the time they get 3 trilogies done, it's going to be what? 20, 30 something? They're not going to get 3 trilogies done in less than 6 to 8 years. 8 years, I'd say, at the earliest. We're talking 9 movies. I would say 10 years. So let's say 2036. If they haven't remade the 3 by then, that's when they're going to do it. And I'm betting these 3 trilogies are going to set up remaking those. Ark Raiders, okay. So is Rust, okay. I don't think I've seen Rust, but I've seen Ark Raiders. Jax can't wait for the new Star Wars movies. I'll tell you what. He likes the figures he can get cheap to chew on. Dude, and I like this store, so I'm not pissing on them. Anybody ever been to Ollie's? I don't know if you have them in your area. We have Ollie's that came to Moline not too long ago. I love the store. I've gotten some great stuff. They'll have Bang energy drinks sometimes for $1 a can or less. And I found some good stuff there. But yeah, you go down the toy aisle, there is a crap load of Disney movie and cartoon toys right now. They can't sell those things, so they're going to the warehouse stores. It is insane. Channel World-Class Bullshitters does videos once in a while where they talk about that and go through stores and show sale prices and how Disney can't sell these things. So yeah, let's see. I like the Star Wars Christmas special in the 80s. Dude, I'm telling you, that Star Wars Christmas special took some hate. But I went back and watched it about a year or so ago, and it was not the greatest, but I actually found it still enjoyable. It's campy. Hell, now it's fun. It is fun. I count the Star Wars, let's see, Ark Raiders, Jax can't wait for the new Disney movie. Yeah, 2 toys he chooses. Dude, we don't have a full-size Christmas tree right now. My wife has a decently sized Grinch tree from where she works and lights up, and they've already still messed it up. They're evil, man, having 2 cats. The only thing Disney has done right last 10 years, announced they were going to release the original version of Star Wars in theaters. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody cares about the new Star Wars. The toys don't sell. Nobody is buying tons of Disney Star Wars toys. They're not clamoring for Disney Star Wars comics, novels, anything. It's crap. Nobody wants it. Okay. The bad thing is, Star Wars, you can talk about which movie or TV show franchise is more damaged right now. Doctor Who, Star Trek, Star Wars, whatever you like. Some people will say Doctor Who. And boy, I'll tell you what, Doctor Who, they screwed it. They retconned 60 plus years or so of Doctor Who lore to shoehorn in, well, the first Time Lord was a black woman, and they actually were messing with a kid and doing bad things to a kid to get the power to regenerate. Oh my God, horrible. So some people will say Doctor Who is the most damaged franchise. I don't know, because you can go back still and ignore the new stuff and watch the old Doctor Who from way back in the day clear up through Capaldi. And you'll still have a good time. Yeah, the Capaldi ones were getting kind of bad. You can see where they were swinging. They were swinging to feminism and belittling the Doctor. But Capaldi himself is good. Matt Smith was probably the end of the good ones. But you can enjoy them still. To me, the sequel trilogy ruined Star Wars. Seeing what they did, how they screwed it. Spoilers. So get ready. Spoilers. How Rey is now saying Rey Skywalker. No, bitch. She's Rey Palpatine. She is the bloodline of Emperor Palpatine. She's a Palpatine. So pretty much all the Star Wars movies before Disney were bullshit. It's all bullshit. They killed off every one of the legacy characters pretty much and ended the bloodlines of the legacy characters. They're all bad guys. That's it. Rey Palpatine. Skywalkers are gone. Great. That runs so much. Everything they did in those movies runs the movies before. It's hard to go back and actually watch any of the Star Wars movies, the pre-Disney Star Wars movies, because you know what's coming. It is so horrendous. And I've run into a bunch of other people say the same thing. They can barely even stomach the Star Wars movies now because of what they did. I know people like me. I did not watch the last one all the way through. I watched bits and pieces. I've seen bits and pieces, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't just sit down and waste my time on that thing. It was so bad. But I've probably seen the whole movie through bits and pieces, but good God, I can't watch Star Wars. So what do you think is the most damaged? Think about that while I catch up in the chat. I read Lando Calrissian is going to be played by that Gorlock-looking trans... Oh, my God. You're kidding, right? And I hate when people say, oh, well, what's his name? Boyega. Oh, we had the token black people in Star Wars. Dude, you were a token. You were a token. You had an actual possible good storyline, and they screwed you. Lando Calrissian was not a token black guy. Lando had a story arc. They really had a real story arc for him from Empire to Jedi. People, you start off, you're hating Lando. Mother pussball. Like, hate him. And then, holy crap. Then he was involved heavily in Jedi. Lando was a popular figure when I was a kid. People loved Lando Calrissian. I remember kids, when I was playing with Star Wars stuff, enacting Lando's story arc from, bad guy to hero. So I hate when people like Boyega, you had the tokens. Screw you. That's like saying Boomer and Colonel Ty were tokens in the original Battlestar Galactica. They never tokenized those guys. Boomer was a full-fledged character and real storyline. Commander Ty, or Colonel Ty. Sorry, Colonel Ty, huge part of that series. And there were plenty of other people of color. Screw you and your tokenism, Boyega. Sorry, you got me on my pop culture ride here. Oh. Let's see. Ollie's can offload all the Star Wars toys figures they have. Dude, it's crazy how much they have. They're stacked wall to ceiling. Or floor to ceiling in those places. Did I ever play Toka Touring Car? No, I did not. I mostly did Gran Turismo and Project Gotham. Project Gotham Racing. Let's see. Ever. Sog. No, I did not play Toka Racing. Or ever play touring car. Is that what you meant? No. Oh, energy. Huh? My brain filled in the word ever. Okay, so no, I never played that. Never. I don't think I've ever heard of Toka touring car. I hated playing the Resident Evil games with the jump scares. Probably why I punched mimes in haunted houses. I have to admit, the original Resident Evil games could bore me too. Because, yeah, some of the setup and rearranging your stuff and using was a little bit time consuming. But they made the game good enough where it didn't bother me. For some reason, Arc Raiders, it bothers me. It is long and arduous between the actual game play, I would call it. But I guess for people who want a game to last and is really in-depth, hey, that's great. All right, let me see here. The original Doctor Who music is catchy. I play. My favorite version is the 1985 version, I believe. I love that version. I play it loud sometimes down here. I got a heck of a stereo, if you can see behind me. That one speaker back there is just one of my speakers. One of my rear mains is right here, and it's still about 2 feet tall. So I got sound down here. My wife has the better TV upstairs, but I got the better sound system downstairs. My TV behind me is still an old plasma. But the thing won't die. It won't die. It's heavier than crap, but the thing won't die. All right, let's see. Jackson's favorite doctor is Christopher Eccleston. Dude, what I'm mad about is Eccleston did 1 year. And then he was kind of pissing on Doctor Who before, saying, I hated it, couldn't wait to be out. Dude, but he was good at it. All right, so your original okay, sorry, let me catch up here. Christopher Eccleston. Okay, let's say not the new Doctor Who series. Who's your favorite doctor from the old one? Mine's Baker. I know a lot of people go, well, of course it is. I liked Baker and I like Pertwee. Sylvester McCoy, yeah, didn't like him. New Doctor Who, I am a... Oh, come on. Blah, 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 blah. And you're going to go, oh, it's everybody's favorite. Come on. You know who it is. David Tennant. But I would put Eccleston right behind Tennant in the new series. I loved Eccleston's Doctor. I really did. I will say Tennant did really good he brought some raw emotion to that and had some really good episodes under him. Let's see. Doctor Who is the most damaged, says Sog. Well, of course, you'd say that in the UK. But no, like I said, there's a lot of people that can make that argument. The Doctor Who is the most damaged. And I'm not going to piss on it because I can't. Because it is horribly damaged. It just is. It is horridly damaged. They retconned, 60 years? Hartnell's not the first Doctor now. Oh, shut up. Yes, it is. I disavow anything after Capaldi. I'm sorry. Doctor Who he's a guy. Screw you. He's a guy. I'm tired of this crap. How about we start, you notice how they never swap? We never have a movie where we swap it, Brotherhood of the Traveling Pants. We never swap black characters, white ones. You know, Nick Fury, come on. Jackson did good, but Nick Fury? So yeah, it never goes the other way. We never swap a female to a male character or change the color the out way. I mean, come on, the Little Mermaid's a black chick with red hair now. But yeah, Doctor Who, Sog, especially, it might depend what country you're into. Doctor Who is not as big in America. I grew up with it. I grew up watching it on Iowa Public Television. We had Sci-Fi Friday nights, and my dad really got me into Doctor Who. We watched that incessantly. Every Friday night, that was our thing. So I'd give you that. To me, in America, I'm going to say Star Wars is the most damaged. Star Trek is not far behind, folks. With Space Jesus. Oh, God. Let me move around here. Move something, change something. Here we go. Here are the doctors. These are the doctors right here. Those, right them, those guys. Yeah, you can put Capaldi on the end. Half of his series was pretty good. But, man, they took a switch where, what's her name? Martha or whatever? No, not Martha. I can't remember her name, but she really just started hammering on men. It was stupid. And they had Capaldi say one of the worst lines in history with, you know, she's like, the future is female. We can only hope. Fuck off. But right here, this is a good solid lineup of doctors right here. That is Doctor Who. That just is. All right. Let's see. I remember watching the old Doctor Who back in the days on PBS. Yours is on Saturday nights. Ours was Friday. Sci-Fi Friday nights. Either that or I'm mixing it up with Showtime. Showtime in the 90s had Sci-Fi. Was that Sci-Fi Friday or Sci-Fi Saturday? Ooh, might have been Saturday. Because Stargate SG-1 and Outer Limits, and there was another series they had on that was on Showtime originally in the day. Stargate SG-1 was originally made for Showtime movie networks. The first season was on Showtime. Yep. And the original, if you have the original Stargate SG-1 movie, I have two versions. The version that comes in the DVD or Blu-ray set is the PG TV rated version. I have another version separate that has the nudity in it and a little bit of language. Well, if you don't realize that, they changed it for the sets. I don't know if they changed it back lately, but, you know, it's different now. Yeah, we watched it on PBS here on Iowa Public Television. I believe it was Sci-Fi Friday or Sci-Fi Saturday night. Might have been Friday, but I don't know. I might be mixing up a Showtime Sci-Fi Friday, though. We didn't have cable where I grew up, but that Sci-Fi was in the 90s when I had moved myself and bought Prime Star and stuff before it was DirecTV. Jack Stills plays playing... Oh! Dude, I love that game. Hooda booga. Hooda booga. If you played Crash Bandicoot, you know what that sound is. Hooda booga. Crash Bandicoot is still a badass game. Sorry, guys, I know I'm wandering, but like I said, tonight's going to be some randomness. Do me a favor, please hit thumbs up for the stream. And if you are just watching from the background, thank you for being here, whether you're on Rumble and or YouTube. Please do me a favor, hit thumbs up for the stream. Just please do that. I don't ask you to join. Just please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to jump in, feel free. Feel free, even if you disagree. You can ask anybody here. We have disagreements. But, you know, we still talk about it. Sog, Tom Baker for me. Okay. From the old doctors, I'm a Tom Baker guy or a Pertwee guy. Those two guys right there. So I'm hitting my mouse. But new, I like Tennant and Eccleston. McGann. Ugh. McGann in the American Doctor Who movie, he was good. The movie was horrendous. Americans cannot do British comedy. Sorry, we can't. We can't. They tried to make an American version of Red Dwarf. Died. Failed horribly. Coupling. Tried to do an American version of that. Died. The only one they've done that made it, I think, is The Office. Which, I'm sorry, I could never watch. It's one of those shows that's hugely split in America where people either loved it or friggin' hated it. And I hated it. The British version of Office is much better. The Office is much better. It just is. The American version sucks. We cannot do British comedy or British sci-fi. We just can't. We can't do it. And it shows. Study boy, Paul, you'll see on here. He turned me on to Blake 7. I hadn't really watched it. So after him, he told me, dude, my favorite, watch this. I like Blake 7. It's campy like the old Doctor Who, but it's still a fun show. All right, let me see here. If there's a zombie apocalypse, do you want motion-activated zombies or Z-Nation zombies? Oof. Dude, I don't want the Z-Nation zombies. I have bad lungs. The normal, original OE zombie that doesn't move real fast, that's my jam because I got crap lungs. I'm thinking for my longevity here. I ain't outrunning a zombie that doesn't seem to breathe, that can run 20, 30 miles an hour behind a car for a long, long time. Bruce Jenner, before he was a chick, at his peak, wouldn't outrun these damn guys. There are people running the Boston Marathon going, I ain't going to make it. So I sure ain't. I want the original zombies. Just saying. Z Nation. The Z Nation zombies are the fast ones, right? I remember, okay, I mixed up World War Z zombies. But Z Nation, boy, I haven't seen that show in a while. But that show started out as such a kitschy, almost comedic show and really got more serious. Okay, I still want the slow zombies. I'm not fast enough. I want my zombies slow and stupid. That's all there is to it. If I have to live through it. Watching it, hey, I don't mind the fast zombies. Watching. But I'm going, yeah, okay, I'm screwed. Oh, no, right there, I'm screwed. I'm dead. Nope, dead there. No. Oh, crap. The Walking Dead zombies, that I can deal with. I have a chance. Oh, my God. Jay Watterson. What the hell, dude? Remington Steele. Pierce Brosnan was his favorite Bond. Little known fact. Pierce Brosnan was set to become Bond much earlier than he was, but I think it was Remington Steele he was doing at the time, and they wouldn't let him out of a contract to go be James Bond. So then they did Timothy Dalton instead, and people had already heard that Brosnan was coming. Somehow it leaked. So when Dalton came out, he got a raw deal. He got a raw deal where people they were expecting Brosnan and got Dalton, so he kind of took some hate. I think Dalton did good as a Bond. One of the movies he was in was really good. The other one was a little meh. But I think Dalton took a lot of heat there. But somebody can argue Pierce Brosnan is our favorite Bond, and I'm not going to be mad. But I love they all have a different flavor. But I can't cotton or stand when anybody says Daniel Craig's their favorite Bond. Sorry, he was brooding. It was depressing. It lost the magic, how shall we say. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy them, but to me it wasn't Bond. It was an action spy movie, not Bond. For me, my favorite Bonds, honestly, because I was raised with them, Connery is before my time. But I went back and watched Connery. God dang, he was good. I liked Connery. I liked Moore. Moore loved it. Moore loved playing Bond. And that, even when they were goofy at times, his love of the part and doing it really came through. And that man, for the rest of his life, talked about how much he loved that. And that was a thing. So I liked Moore and Ben Brosnan. So I can, if you want to say Brosnan's your favorite, I have no problem with that. Let's see. Let me see here. Let's stand back here. All right, so here. Boom. Maybe. Oh, come on. Give me the picture. Boom. Oh, I ain't going to do it. But no, here's Lazenby. He was very wooden. I liked the movie, but he was wooden. And they had to dub him because he couldn't even get rid of his Australian accent. I will admit, Moore got pretty old near the end. It was getting unrealistic. But the guy's love of the part and the character helped. I think Dalton, one of his movies was good. And he was good as the character. He got a raw dog because everybody wanted Brosnan. I liked the first movie with Craig, but they went downhill from there. And even the first movie, I thought, it just felt more like a cool spy movie, not Bond film. So, all right, I know I'm behind in the chat, guys, but you're giving me a lot to talk about, and I'm loving it, and you know I'm just going with it. Oh, Remington Steele, man. The first I remember was an old guy, had to look him up. Troughton? Oh, yes. Yes, that the Doctor Who guys. Hang on. Yeah, Who actors? There we go. Yeah, right here. Boom! Right there. That was Troughton right there, right? Or was that Hartnell? Am I mixing this up? No, that's Troughton. No, I got it mixed up. Feel free to yell at me. I believe that's Hartnell and that's Troughton. Yes. Something like that. These here do not count. These two do not count at all. No, 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 no. These are Dr. No, not Doctor Who. Eccleston, man, should have done better. I did not, I know this may not be popular, I did not like Sylvester McCoy. I did not. I did not like, and I didn't like his partner, Ace. Ugh. Ugh. Ooh, here's a better one. Boom. That's a better one. That's a better one. Oh, give it to me. Give me the picture. Oh, you suck. I just wanted the main picture. You guys bite. Back up. I just want this. Oh, it's going to make me pull the whole thing. Sorry. Whatever. That sucks. That's not what I wanted. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. There we go. There's the good one. That's actual doctors. Even McCoy. Even McCoy, who's probably one of my least favorites. McGann, because the movie was bad, but McCoy, there's the doctors right there. There's your doctors. That's them. Not this other bullshit. Oh, come on. Give me the image. There. I know it's not perfect, but hey. I know I'm behind, guys, but you done got me. Yep, Troughton. That is Troughton right there, and that is Hartnell. And then we got Pertwee, Baker, crap. Wasn't this another Baker? Tom Baker? No. Oh, crap. I forgot his name. And, I forgot his too because he wasn't very good. Sylvester McCoy, McGann, Eccleston. Oh, shoot. I forgot these two guys. Oops. I'm going to get yelled at. I like Donna Noble. Oh, God dang it. Jimmy. And I thought you were. I liked you, man. I liked you. You damaged yourself for me. I like Amy Pond. I hated Donna Noble. Oh my God, just her name. And then she was my opinion, she was such an arrogant, dumb POS. And she was stupid as my left shoe and still arrogant as fuck. And then when she came back in the later movies with her man daughter, and they kept calling the doctor nothing but stupid. Only a woman would know, or a woman who became a man who became a woman. You don't know. You know nothing, and we know everything. Screw you. Not you, man, but the writers for doing that. I hated Donna Noble. I was railing on her the whole time. People were like, I like Donna. Oh, the Dr. Donna. They made her more important than the doctor, and she was a doofus. My opinion. Oh, Sog, love Stargate SG-1. I own the Stargate Blu-ray set. Stargate SG-1, epic. Stargate Atlantis, epic. Stargate Universe. It was getting good the last season, and killed it. Nice job. That was Stargate Universe, but I don't know. I don't know if the new series is going to be any good. I like the movies they did to end the Stargate SG-1. I liked that. Stargate's still one of my favorites of all times. Jax is still writing letters to get a movie based on the original comic version of Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hey, I'll tell you what. We had a movie. Kind of like it. Remember? Hasselhoff was Nick Fury. I'll tell you what. He's closer than Samuel L. Jackson and Nick Fury. If you go look at the old Nick Fury, Hasselhoff looked a lot more like him, at least. The movie was very campy. Not the greatest, but I'll tell you what, he was a lot more of the character. The action-packed TV show used to come late night Sunday and had shows like Hercules. Oh, I know a lot of the guys went, oh, I love Xena. That was a big thing for a while, but the Xena show wasn't as good. They like to look at it for the chicks. Hercules, The Legendary Journeys was amazingly fun. I actually watched it on Amazon Prime. We have it on Prime here. I've been watching them lately. They're still fun. Of course, then Kevin Sorbo went to Andromeda. Loved the first season or two. The third season was horrendous. And the fourth season came back, but they'd already lost so many during that horrendous season. But yeah, I like Andromeda also. I didn't even watch the new version of Quantum Leap. No, I tried. Was it 2 episodes? And it was horrible. It was horrible. Yeah, new episode of Quantum Leap, the new Magnum PI, which is stupid. Turn Higgins from the British goofy guy into a hot chick who's an accomplice that works with Magnum. Shut up. The what I call Dawson's MacGyver. It was the Team MacGyver. Oh, flip off. Stop remaking 80s TV shows. You don't do it well. The Team MacGyver series sucked. They didn't call it that, but I call it Team MacGyver or Dawson's MacGyver. And then stupid Magdum PI. Man. Yeah, Quantum Leap, that dude, if you did not watch it, good. Go back and give it a try. Watch 1 or 2 episodes. You're going to go, ugh. Somebody signed off on this? They did. Every once in a while, I got to see Benny Hill. Yep, I remember Benny Hill. Yeah, I like the Benny Hill show stuff. I like Benny Hill better than I like the Stooges. I never could understand the Three Stooges. I'd watch a couple minutes, go, okay, yeah, no, it's not funny. They're just stupid. Shameless. Another Brit show Americans ruined. I will say Shameless did have a run on America and did pretty decent. But yeah, the British version is better. 100%. Sean Connery, Roger Moore were the best Bonds. I'm not going to beat you up on that. I'm just not going to do it. I can't beat you up on it. But thankfully, none of you guys have said Daniel Craig. I mean, that would be as bad as saying Donna Noble was a good sidekick for Doctor Who. I'm sorry, man. Oh, I disliked her. Jax combined his favorite Bond villains to come up with his Halloween costume. Dresses Lob-Job as the teeth of Jaws. Oh my God. You are turning my cat into a pop culture figure, dude. Being the Doctor runs the actors like Eccleston being in 28 Days Later or Tennant being in the remote remake of Fright Night. Huh? Yeah? I don't know. I've seen Tennant do other TV shows and stuff, and he seems to be okay. I don't automatically go, he can only do the Doctor. Eccleston's done some other stuff, and he's done pretty good in some other stuff. I do know that there's a lot of interviews and actors out there that say Eccleston's kind of a dick in real life. So, and Tennant has gone full woke. So, whew. If you ever catch Jax when he's been drinking, you might get to hear him go on and on about how the Punisher is just a dude. I liked the old Punisher comics. I grew up reading those and collecting them. Sold a lot of my comics to buy my house. Regret it now because, man, the Spider-Man comics I had now are selling like hotcakes because the 80s, 90s comics are just where it's at. People are like, yeah, this was the latest golden age of comics. But I love the Punisher. I did pick up a Punisher comic recently, and the Punisher, well, before, recently means long after my run, and they neutered him. He was much more fuzzy feeling. Couldn't say it. I love the Punisher, Punisher War Journal, Punisher Warzone. Yeah, baby. I still have a box of comics over here. I did Iron Man before Iron Man was cool. I had a major chub when they were going to do an Iron Man movie. Oh, loved it. Because I knew Iron Man. All right. Want them to bring back American Gladiators Ice version for a green card? What do you mean? What's Ice version? What's Ice version? They had the remake of American Gladiators with Hulk Hogan, and it actually was pretty good. I just think times had changed and people didn't. I will say the ads were a little too long in that. It broke it up too much. The 80s American Gladiators was epic. Was it 80s? 80s or early 90s. The Hulk Hogan remake wasn't bad. But I don't know what American Gladiators Ice version is. Oh, are you just talking about like on ice? Let's see. If you ever catch Jackson even drinking, I get to hear him go on about how the pun. Oh, I read that. I had the Spawn anime DVD set. Dude, how about the live action Spawn movie? What'd you guys think of that? Or was that the series? Is that a series or a movie? No, movie. The live action Spawn movie. I liked it. We should have had more of it. We didn't. Look up Robot Chicken American Gladiators. Oh, okay. Okay, Robot Chicken. Now you, okay. I got it. Actually, I'm going to look it up and put it over here so I can watch it later. Sorry, I got to reach over here. There we go. All right, I put it over here on my watch. Okay, I see it loading. Okay. I got a link to it right here now, so oh my lord, what the hell? Crossing the border, Robot Chicken. Yep. All right. Ice version probably means immigration customs enforcement. Yeah. I got that. Now, especially now that yeah. Let me see images. Let's see images. Try to see here. I want to make sure it ain't going to show me anything weird. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, da, 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 da. Let's see here. Oof. You get too muscled. I used to have a friend who was into muscle chicks. I mean, muscle chicks. You cover the head. It's like you're going, that's a dude. And a lot of our friends were like, dude, just come out of the closet. Just for the love of God, come out of the closet. And he's always denying it. I don't know. Is that coming up? Oh, I didn't put South Park, did I? Or no, a Robot Chicken? Sorry, I forgot. Did it over there. There we go. Oh, okay, yeah. Robot Chicken, Robot Chicken, Robot Chicken. Videos. Head to Mexico. Okay, yeah. You mean like this one? I can't hear it, so I'm going to have to... They're probably going to get me for their ad. I swear to God, they nail you on ads, dude. If that's music, I got to stop it. Hang on. I have my headphones here. Not booting up automatically. Come on, boot. So I got to watch... Dude, they will copyright strike you for ads. Wouldn't you would think you'd want the ads out there more? Let me see if this is music. I'm going to have to stop it for the
American Gladiators crossing
okay, that's
the
not
border.
too bad.
Our contestant today is Pablo. If you get past the Gladiators and bust through the wall at the far end, well, brother, then you've made it to the United States of America.
Bueno.
Is the contestant ready?
Sí.
Are the Gladiators ready?
Ready!
Let's do it! Go!
I love the guy with the gun. That's good humor. Sorry, I'm going to stop to make sure fair use. But yeah, the guy with the big minigun up there, that's pretty good.
This Cobbin! Let's do it!
Oh, okay. I thought it was a minigun, but no, it's going to be a tennis ball shooter. Okay. I was hoping for too much, or giving away what I think should be going on.
Dios.
I'm a wolf! Let's do it!
Oh, me saco de amor ay. Estallado.
Let's do it!
Oh, the music's going to get me. The music is so going to get me, guys. I'm going to have to turn that down. I'm going to get blitzed on that music. I'm going to have to turn it down and talk. Oh, no. I'm going to have to talk a lot. I'm sorry. That music, I'm sure they already got me.
Sorry, amigo. You
I win almost
But you
every
just
one
went
of
up to
these.
snuff against the
I win almost every single one of these copyright strikes, but in the meantime, it limits your video's performance hugely. But then they come back, okay, you're right, copyright is okay. You were doing fair use. I even argue the ones that say, it won't affect your channel. Yes, it does. They do hold your channel back if it's copyright. Even if it's, well, they say it's no big deal. It's okay for use like that. It doesn't do anything. It just says a copyright strike. I'm like, then why do they say that? It makes no sense.
American gladiators.
See?
So we're gonna have to send you back home. Hasta luego. Bring it out, boys.
There's that damn music.
That's all for now. We'll see you next time on American Gladiators Crossing the Border.
That music is so gonna kill me. Oh, I wonder I ain't blinking already. So there's a nice edition, kinda. All right, sorry. Let's head back here. See what you guys. Ice version, probably. If you want to watch a weird but hilarious Brit series, go look up the Mighty Boosh and the League of Gentlemen. Mighty Boosh? That's one I do not know. League of Gentlemen, yeah. Jack says several Ronda Rousey posters. Yeah, Ronda Rousey. Oof, she can get a little muscle. What do you think, bud? Yeah, he heard you. Hey, Jaxie. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, here. Huge. Here. Let's do this. Nope, back. Dude. Oh, he's knocking stuff off. He's knocking stuff off, making space for himself. Thanks, dude. Women. I typed in women. This is, or bodybuilding. I should say bodybuilding. Bodybuilding women. That's what I need to say, because that's what it was. Bodybuilders, more than anything. This. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm going to piss people off. If you think this is hot, just date a dude. Just date a dude. No, that's not real. That is not real. This is not real. There is no way. That is not real. Holy crap. Not real. It is not real. Please, for love of God, there is no way. No way. And I'm sorry, once a chick has pecs, you know, I mean, come on. 25 greatest female bodybuilders of all time. Yeah, that's not the same chick. I remember, I remember her. The women bodybuilders used to be pretty hot. Corey Everson, I remember Corey Everson. But yeah, come on. Come on. The face even looks like a dude. But if you cut the face off, there you're going, why is that dude wearing a bikini? Come on. I'm going to catch some hell for this. I know it. But what did you talk about on Christmas Eve on your stream? Well, honey, we talked about big female bodybuilders that look like men. Well, I don't see him Christmas Eve. I'm not going to date a woman that can manhandle me. Well, that would be woman handle you. Well, we think. Because that right there, that is no. But I had a friend growing up, when we were teenagers, he thought this shit was hot. This is the chicks. He would go to a gym in our area called DePapes, and it was where serious bodybuilders lifted out. There were Olympic weightlifters lifted there. They have machines for every single thing. It's nuts. Oh, but there's also people that died in the showers there on roids. Back in the day, long before. Now it's like Top Shape Gym or something. DePapes people sold it out. But dude, that looks like a dude. If you think that is hot and you're a dude, just come out of that weightlifting closet, because that is not right. Those are pecs. Those are not boobs. That is wrong. The jaw is wrong. The face is wrong. There's not enough makeup to make that. No. And that's even worse. Because you see this right here, and you're going, what happened to that man's junk? You just cut this part off. Right here. You're going, what happened to that man's shit, man? Where'd it go? What the hell? At that point, why are they wearing the top? Well, because it's still a woman, and women can't show nipple. But I'm with you. That's a pec. Those are pecs. And the funniest things were the women like this who weightlift, and they grow pecs. I mean, it really look like pecs. Then they put breast implants on top of the pecs. It's like, here's a pec with an ice cream scoop on top. It looked horrendous. If you've ever seen that, it's like, what the crap? Can you imagine the violence when it's the wrong time of month? Actually, it doesn't matter, Sog, because a lot of them, their periods stop. This shit screws up your body. A lot of these women, not all, but a lot of them can never have kids. They don't have periods. They've jacked their testosterone through the roof and suppressed their estrogen to get like this. You don't get like this if your estrogen and your testosterone are the normal female limits. You are changing it doing stuff. Even if you're all natural, you're doing shit to change it to testosterone. That is not right. Oh my God! It gets worse. I'm like, oh my God, it gets worse. Natalia Kuznetsova. Dude, once again, you see that, you're going, what happened to this dude's boys? Sorry. What the fuck is this? And once again, look at the face. Got the male jaw and everything going on. I'm sorry. There's no way you can't do that. I'm going to catch hell. If you're attracted to this, hey, that's your thing. But okay. I love the little diamond belly button piercing. Look, I'm feminine. You couldn't put the butterfly tramp stamp on your butt and make people think you're feminine like that. Because there is no way when you're not, pumped up from lifting that this looks normal. Ever. None of this looks normal. Your jawline doesn't change. These monstrous arms, all the veins, that never goes to normal. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Dude, and you look at this chick and you go, dude, you were probably hot at one time. But then look at this. Once again, when they get this big, testosterone kicks in, they get this male jawline, male face, and the Joker smile. Crazy, dude. Look at the 1980s Joker. Look at her smile. And look at, no, she's the Joker. I'm sorry, ladies. No. You like it. You shouldn't be mad if I don't think it, but dude. Some of these chicks, she might have looked really good at one time. It's like when people take steroids in baseball, like Barry Bonds, after being a full-grown adult, his hat size went up 3 sizes. The only way that happens when you're on roids. And they knew they were on roids and didn't give a rat's. Yaxeni Oriquin Garcia. Wow, okay. Yeah, no. That's not as egregious as this one, no. Those legs, that is... Woo. That is wrong in every way. Not good. Sorry. I find this horrible because that's like standing like a dude. And there it is again. The jawline and the Joker smile. The 1989 Jack Nicholson Joker smile. It seems to come on to all of them. There it is. There it is. She would have it if she really smiled. She's got it. It's, dude, right there. Yeah, that is... Oh, God. Dude, I gotta ask. If you're a dude... How is this getting you hot? How is this getting you hot? Because if you cut off, that's a dude. If you don't know that hair right there, oops. You don't know that hair's right there. You're going, that's a dude with somebody hugging around. No. How do you, no. If you're a straight guy and this gets, no. And there it is. She's got the breast implants on top of the pecs. It looks goofy. Oh, God. Wonder if they lift enough. Pop. Uh-oh. Popped another one. I'll be back with you guys in a sec. This is just... Now, there we go. That's border. Even though, look, she still killed the boobs enough to get implants. I don't like plastic toys. But look, she's got the Joker smile. She's got the Joker smile on the jaw. She's not as egregious as the others, but... I wonder if she got more muscle than this later on. Yike. You know, normally when you see a hot chick in a bikini like this, you're going, man, if that thing slips a little more, hey, baby. This one, if it slips, you're going, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, I'll be damaged for life. There is another thing that happens to a lot of women downstairs. A certain part of their organ that changes when they do this much lifting and or supplements and or possibly roids. I don't know if she does that, but I'm just saying. There's a happening that happens down here too. And also, Joker smile and got the ice cream scoop breast implants put right on top of pecs. And you can see pec implant line. Oh, those had a cousin who was into women like that till she beat him up a few times. Oh my God. Those muscles are like tightly wound rubber bands just waiting to snap. Yeah. Speaking of which, have you ever seen when muscles snap? Yes. There was a guy at the DePapes gym I was talking about. He was curling and ripped his bicep. And it went... It was like a shade going up. Ripped his bicep right off. Like ripped that tendon and just folded it right up. And I saw a guy fold a calf up. Horrid. When the guy's calf didn't make a noise, but the guy's bicep made an audible noise. Looks like He-Man. Hey, no. Do not mess with He-Man. No. Female bodybuilders led up to men tucking and taping to enter girls' bathrooms. Well, oof, possibly. Creepy. Checking Rumble. There's still a couple people over there. Surprising me. But yeah, we got to get off of this. Oh, another one. She might have been attractive one time. Now look, her jawline's not about quite as bad, but she got the Joker smile. Love that Joker. My God. Her shoulders are way wrong. God dang, stop doing that. Her shoulders are way wrong. That's, no. I don't know. She's on the edge, but she's still got the Joker smile. And she's pretty big. I don't know. She's not as bad as egregious as the others, but she's border. But still, the pecs down the middle, she got pecs. I don't care if a chick has small boobs, but you're not having pecs. I know this channel, we've gone off the street, offline right now. Jawline, Joker smile. Oh, wow. She just has the look. I will break you. Yes, you will. Yike. Nope. If you do this right there, ignore the fingernail polish, you're going, that's a dude. You're going, that's a dude. Yeah. First woman to deadlift over 4 times her body weight. Yep, that's what men want. She was probably darn cute at one time, and now she's got the Joker smile starting. Yeah, that's no. Nope. I'm sorry, I'm a scam. We're going to get out of this. This is killing me. All right. Speaking of which. There. My God. Get off on something better than that. Well, that was badly worded. Nobody, thankfully I have a small channel. Nobody clips my channel. Best He-Man right here. Deadly. Perfect. Good cartoon. Fun. It was just a fun cartoon. The 90s version, was it 90s or early 2000s? I've actually had a new appreciation for it. It's good. It's good. I've grown to like that cartoon. This one right here. That one. That is actually pretty good. It's on Amazon Prime, at least here in America. So check it out if you get a chance. I like it. I think it stays pretty good with the He-Man lore, and it does pretty good with the characters. All right. Jack says, nice try. I've seen your fabulous Moolah bikini poster. What the hell? Moolah? As in Moolahs? I bet you wouldn't tell that bodybuilder woman, you need to calm down a little girl. Ugh. Oh, man. I'm sorry. If she's on one side of me going, you got to sleep with me, and there's a cliff on the other side, Wile E. Coyote tall, well, nice knowing you, more than likely. Because, yeah, that's going to break you. I wonder if Skeletor had a wang dang doodle, possibly. Well, that'd be a real boner, wouldn't it? But no, this series actually had good. The Netflix stuff is crap. It's horrible crap. It's the Tila show. I couldn't even get through it. It was horrible. But no, He-Man. My ringtone sometimes is the He-Man opening theme. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Yep, that's my opening ringtone for some people. Actually, my main one. New Adventures of He-Man. This one, not very good. This is like that the new version of the cartoon from Gamel, from French. The French guys, hey Jaxie, who made the Highlander cartoon. Dude, this reminds me of the same crap. They tried to get all futury. No, not very good. Damn right. I'm Adam, Prince of Eternia, and keeper of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. Sorry. He had muscles. Yeah? I think it was just his face. Famous, fabulous Moolah. Oh, God. I don't... Man, you're going to kill me here. All right, let's get that off here. Get that off here. Fabulous Moolah. I don't watch a lot of wrestling anymore. I haven't watched wrestling since like Superfly Snuka and stuff. Oh my. Oh my. The NWA. Oh my. Yow. She was never what you would call a hottie. But hey, go girl. Oy, ay, ay. I'm going back to He-Man, though. You're going to go back and watch the He-Man movie with Dolph. Dude, you know what? That movie, I feel bad for Dolph Lundgren. Because, dude, they could... Dolph Lundgren, dude, at that time, he's about as close to He-Man you were ever going to get on Earth. The guy is like 6'5" or some shit. He's built like crazy. He's like a 3rd-degree black belt. He was stacked, man. He could have done that. And they gave him kind of a crap movie. Oops. Yeah, they gave him a crap... Now, this guy better build up. That's the guy that's going to be the new He-Man. Nicholas Galitzine, going to star as He-Man live-action movie from Amazon. Dolph Lundgren was built like it. He did a good job. He could have done worse. But, man, the movie let him down. You know, Courtney Cox was hot still. But no, Dolph Lundgren, man, he looked the part. He was big, hair like that. Oh, yeah, he could do it. The movie was pretty bad, but I watch it. It's campy, but you know what? It's like something meh and campy is still okay to watch. I've seen worse adaptations, honestly. The A-Team, dude, A-Team's a good show. I have Galaxy Rangers, He-Man. My dad's is Gilligan's Island. I have a friend who's in the military. His is G.I. Joe. Oh, yeah. I got ringtones for people. friend of mine who likes Tron like I do, he has a couple of ring sounds from Tron or his notification sound, stuff like that. 18 was good. Thundar. Dude, Thundar the Barbarian was a tough cartoon. I know we're wandering, but you know what? We're up late. Thundar, I own Thundar. Thundar the Barbarian. This was epic. It was. Oh, just give me the image. I just want the image. There we go. Yeah, Thundar. Anybody besides me have a crush on Ariel? She was pretty perky. Back when they could draw a woman to be a woman, she was pretty built. She just was. I'm trying to see more of Ariel. If you ever watched Thundar, you know what I mean. Ariel was... Yeah. What a good cartoon. It really was. It was just fun. And it had a hell of a storyline. It was just a little serious. The only reason it got canceled is because they said it was too serious for a Saturday morning kids show. But what a great show. I have the DVD set. I have a lot of things on my Amazon list. And if they go on a good sale, a big sale, I will buy it. Thundar was good. Fraggle Rock. My wife loves Fraggle Rock. This new Secret of Nim. Was it? Should have seen the fit Jack said when he saw Dolph Lundgren Punisher. I don't even mind that movie. I know. I don't mind that movie. It's not great, but you ever have a movie that's bad? You know it's bad and you still like it? That's the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie. And the He-Man movie. I like the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie probably a little better than the He-Man movie. Ukla the Mock was really Chewbacca. Yeah, we know what he was a stand-in for. 100%. He was, of course, a stand-in for Chewbacca. We know that. We had no thoughts of that, but Princess Ariel was pretty damn hot. I mean, that's all there was to it. She was just pretty hot. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Got the flames going on. Look at that. The Fabulous Sun Sword. Isn't that what he yelled? Something like that? Sorry, I did watch a lot of these. Saturday morning was the only time my parents left me alone. They left me and my brother alone. They wanted to actually sleep in. They would let us get up in the morning at 6:30, 7 a.m., whatever it was when the cartoon started, and they'd let us go until noon. That's the longest TV they would let us watch any time, bar none. Saturday mornings. Get up, have cereal, leave them alone. Watch cartoons. And that's it. Then after that, noon, get the hell outside. You're done. Yeah. It was a good series. Yeah, they drew her well. Gave her some nice curves. Definitely nice curves. Oh, here's something somebody made. Ooh. Little live action Princess Ariel. Not bad. There you go. Somebody put a smiley face on him. No. That's still pretty good. It was a fun cartoon. It really, I'd say he was ahead of his time. There was another one. This one was earlier. This was ahead of its time. It was closer to anime than it was kids' cartoon. But somehow me and my brother loved it. It was one of those few things we could kind of agree on as kids. The other one was, okay. Guess what the other one was? Saturday morning cartoon. Damn serious. I mean, it was serious as a heart attack. Early 90s. And if it's Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, you're wrong. I have a Cadillacs and Dinosaurs poster here. My wife, a guy brought one in for her to frame it, and he had an extra that has a crease, but he gave it to her for me. So I have Cadillacs and Dinosaurs right next to my Buck Rogers comic. So I'm going to wait. I'm actually going to talk my butt off. Early 90s cartoon. Not Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, which I love. But another early 90s sci-fi cartoon, I believe it was on CBS. Damn serious. Like 91, 94, somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. Jason of Star Command. Dude. With Wiki. And Jason. Jason was definitely a Han Solo lookalike. His outfit was so Han Solo. And I can't believe they had James Doohan in it. Yep. I told you guys, I know pop culture. I talk a lot of politics, but I know this stuff. If you look behind me at this bookcase, it goes clear over off the end. I do collect this stuff. Princess Ariel in the World of Roger Rabbit. Oh my God. That's not funny. That's a vision I'm not getting out of my head. Thanks. I may have to go get something to drink. My Redcon Jolt Cola thing is about out. I'm not doing any more caffeine though. No, this is a goofy stream, you guys. Thank you very much. This is fun. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, my wife thinks I should lean more into my pop culture, so is another friend. Because I know a lot of this. I'm not Gary from Nerdrotic by any means. I'm not him. But I do know a lot of this stuff. I bet I know more about the cartoons than he does. All right. But no, I mean, okay. Anybody got a guess yet? I've been killing time waiting. Anybody got a guess? Because they took Thundar off because they thought it was too serious for kids. What cartoon could it have been? Super Force? No. Man. All right. As soon as I type it, I'm going to give it away. All right. Yep. This one. Exo Squad. That one. Ran what? 2 seasons? 2 seasons. Very serious cartoon. Dude, that thing was serious. It was very serious. American science fiction animated television series created by Universal Cartoon Studio for MCA's Universal Family Network syndicated. It was on CBS Saturday morning in my area in the 90s. Yeah, 1993, season 1, episode 1. Dude, when oh God, I can't remember the name of these guys. When they rebel though, they delete huge amounts of humans. It's crazy. The Neo-Sapiens. They deleted huge amounts of humans. It was a damn serious thing. When things went boom, yeah, it wasn't always a guy ejecting going, I'm fine. They had loss, death. It was crazy. I can see why it didn't make it long on TV for kids. But it had a following. I mean, it had crap loads of toys. They're really kind of cool toys, too. So, no, Exo Squad was pretty badass. Let's see. It's a well-developed sci-fi drama. Future has terraformed Venus and Mars. I think that's the opening. Hey, what'd you do shooting down there for? Unless that's where the synopsis is. There's the opening. I'm not going to unmute it because they will definitely nail me for that. They'll, yeah.
I believe it is called Veil of Doom.
Yeah, I'm not going to get myself nailed for that. I'm already getting nailed for the other stuff. But yeah, it's good. It was a good cartoon, dude. It was fun. This was, some people say this is the United States first attempt of something anime lined. And it's pretty good. JT Marsh is his name. Yeah, the exoframes. It's pretty good. And when they're in space battles, man, people get deleted all through this thing. It's craziness. Yeah, set in the beginning 22nd century, interplanetary war rages between humanity and Neo-Sapiens. And they do not pull a lot of punches, guys. So if you never checked it out, go check it out. I'm trying to see if there's any faces I know. No names I automatically recognize. Richard Newman, looks familiar. Terrell Rothery, holy crap, look at that. From Stargate, SG-1, The Doctor. Terrell Rothery was in 40 episodes as Lieutenant Maggie Weston. Holy crap. Holy crap. Didn't know that till now. I think she's the only one I really recognize. Walter Marsh looks familiar. His face, I mean. But yeah, wow, Terrell Rothery. I did not know that. Huh. But that was a good cartoon. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. It really is. It is pretty, for a cartoon, it was pretty tough. And I'm not saying anime, I'm saying cartoon. Because I've got some anime too. Let's see. Jax was afraid you were going to say Inspector Gadget. Hey! Hi, hi! Dun 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 dun, Inspector Gadget, yeah. Go, Gadget, go! The 80s had a TV show called Captain... Dude, I know. I think my brother actually had one of the toys. And it was... The technology wasn't there back then, but it was still fun. It was fun. All right, let's go. Yeah, Captain Planet. I watched an episode not too long ago. Captain Power. Yep. Right there. Boom. It was goofy, but it's actually pretty cool. A lot of people say they like the show better than the gamey part of it. But the toys weren't as super accurate. Come on. Look how long ago that was to have that, and it was very innovative. A lot of people say they like the actual show, and if you get by the bad graphics of the day, it's actually a kind of a good, fun show. But yeah, Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. Tim Dunnigan, yep. Jessica Steen, she's done a lot of stuff. David Hemblin's done a lot of stuff, including, I think that picture of him right there, David Hemblin, is from another movie, like maybe even a Tech War series. Sven Ole Thorson has done crap loads of stuff. Maurice Dean Wint, he's done lots of stuff. Holy crap. Wow. Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. Good grab, man. Good grab, Jimmy. Had the laser toys you could play and shoot at the screen. Even the live broadcast. It's really cool. Voltron, yeah. The vehicle of Voltron versus Lions, yep. I've heard that. Yep. Let's see, what else was there? We're going to get off here in a little bit, guys. Let's see here. Ooh, V, the original mini-series, and then the series after. The series after wasn't quite as good, but then they did another mini-series to close it down. Dude, you don't have things like that now. You had the mini-series V, The Visitors. Then you had the series, and then you had the other mini-series to end it. That was good. The early mid-2000s one they tried doing, it wasn't as good. It was too much just honeypot. It was kind of boring. But no, this was a good show if you never saw it. V, the series. Now there's other stuff here, but V, whew, that was a good one. Happy Days, my God. We had good TV. Remington Steel, Miami Vice, MacGyver, Wonder Years, Golden Girls. I didn't like 21 Jump Street very much. Knight Rider. You can tell what I liked. A lot of good shows, man. Innovative stuff. Oh, man. Had a lot of good stuff. I mean, things were, I don't know. I think the diversity was better back then. No pun intended, really. Look how people dressed. Everybody dresses mostly the same now. Everything had more style to it. McDonald's. If you have an old McDonald's near you, we have one. Enjoy it. A lot of the McDonald's are Econo boxes. They look like Taco Bell, look like Wendy's, look like Arby's. They're all the same now. Pizza Huts. Some of the new Pizza Huts look like boxes, not a hut anymore. It's insane. Everybody had a real different style and stood out. Clothing was the same. Everything from parachute pants to vinyl stuff and everything in between. Every hairdo, now everybody's really pretty vanilla. So, and we can make fun of some lefties for dressing weird, but in a way, I kind of don't mind. I'll make fun of them, but I don't mind because at least they stand out and look a little different. That's just me. How about, I know one you guys might like that we can talk about for a second. Nope. There. Sliders. How about that one? It got goofy near the end, but that was epic. Jack still carries a Swiss Army knife. Actually, I have a couple. D was good, yeah. Incidentally, back before the internet, you had to look for game cheats in magazines. Yes. Yep, game cheats came in magazines like Nintendo Magazine, and you had the Game Shark. Yeah. Game Shark, and you could enter codes, and you got the Nintendo Magazine or whatever else out there that had codes in it. Yep. So many shows copied Voltron. Oh, 100%. Voltron was before Transformers. So, yeah. It wasn't like the technology that was Nintendo Duck Hunt worthy. No. Well, no, but Nintendo and Duck Hunt were different. They weren't an actual VHS you were putting in. And for a while, you could even shoot back and the show would hit you. The actual broadcast show. You could play against it. That's wholly different. If you look at that technology and doing that as a live broadcast compared to you playing a game on your Nintendo, that's wholly different. Wholly different. Battlestar Galactica. You mean the Daggett? That's what they call dogs. Muffin or Muffet. Yep. Sliders started okay. I loved Sliders the first half of the series, I think, and it went downhill. Adopt an Alf. Yeah. Yep, Daggett. There you go. You got it. That wasn't his name. They called dogs Daggets. On Battlestar Galactica. Yep. Not the newer one. Galactica. Not that one. 1978, I believe. There we go. Right there. And by the way, that is Starbuck. Not the chick. Not the chick. That is Starbuck. And when they made Katie Sackhoff Starbuck, it changed the whole story. It changed the whole dynamics. So yeah. John Colicos, Count Baltar. Yeah, that was a good show. That was epic. I have the original movie. I don't have the series. But yeah, that was a good show. Very good show. Wonder if I can find... Here we go. Yeah, because Muffet, I think, was the Daggett. Play the trailer. Ooh, that'll get me nailed.
It's my intention to seek out...
I'm gonna get myself in such trouble. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. That's it. I'm nailed. It takes 2 seconds, dude. That's all it takes. But even though I'm talking way more than enough for it to be fair use, talking about it and stuff. Yeah, what a good show. And I swear the name of the Daggett was Muffet. Right there. Right here. There you go. There you go. Right there. Pretty cool looking in a way, the robot Daggett. Because none of the dogs survived. Kari Wurr started MTV's Remote Control. Yeah, Kari Wurr, I'm not going to lie, she was pretty hot on Slider. So she was pretty hot. Colonel Ty, dude, that man was not a token. He was full-fledged character and super integral. Man, I'm telling you what, Adama couldn't have done without his ass. So no. And Boomer, yeah, he did great. There you go. Those are the original bros right there. That was it. Katie Sackhoff was better than Riddick. Yes, she was. Much better. Much better. Riddick. Yeah, she was good in that. Some people didn't like that Riddick movie. I do like it. That right there, man. That is Starbuck and Apollo. That's the way it should have been. Should have been Katie Sackhoff. Sorry. And I will say this. The Battlestar Galactica series, the newer one, went off the rails for me. They went really religious-y. The humans and their robots are all looking for God or whatever. It's like, stop. Stop. Yeah. The Viper scenes, Jane Seymour was in it till she got croaked. She was hot. They had good, oh, that should have gone more than a season. The fact that it's still thought of so heavily is such a good season. Cylon Raiders, Cylon Warriors. The Raiders was a ship. This chick was hot too. She played in the Buck Rogers series. Whoa, surprise. See, they always talk about women weren't around. Women were involved in all these series. Colonel Wilma Deering in the Buck Rogers series. Come on. Shut up. Boomer. Right there's Boomer. Boomer. Loved Riddick and the Chronicles of Riddick. Yep. Riddick. I do like those movies. I liked Pitch Black. Pitch Black that started, it was a good movie. Farscape. We have that on Blu-ray. My wife, I actually got her into Farscape, and she's like, dude, this series is great. One of the most original sci-fi series. Gave Browder his big start. Yeah, he'd done some stuff, but not that really catapulted him. But yeah, Farscape is epic. And then they canceled it because when NBC Universal bought Sci-Fi and changed it to Sci-Fi, they canceled a lot of good shit. I mean, God, Stargate Atlantis was cut short because, we just don't like this, want to spend money. Then why did you buy a Sci-Fi channel? They cut it short. People were pissed. It was supposed to go another 2 seasons. That's why it seems like that last season is so, wow, that's quick. Yeah, because they just suddenly had to rush and make an ending. At least they did that for us. Boxy was the kid's name, wasn't it? Boxy. Sorry, I'm scanning through. Colonial Viper. I had a Colonial Viper as a kid. My brother had the Cylon Raider, which is a little trivia. The Colonial Viper had one little red bullety thing you could hit the shoot from the tip. But the Cylon Raider, you open the wings, had 2. So my brother was actually better armed than me. But yeah, what a fun series. And the ship was epic. That right there, that is right next to Star Trek for me for spaceship porn right there. That is almost, hey, give me a second. I need a time alone. What a beautiful ship. I mean, look at that thing. That is beautiful too. I mean, man. They canceled it. It had amazing ratings. NBC canceled it because it cost a lot. Oh, you jerks. That's the case of the movie I've got right there, the cover. Man. Sorry, guys. This is one that I really do like. Now I'm going to have to go watch it again. Ooh, that'd be a nice one to have. Look at that set. Ooh. All right. Let me get back with you guys. I'm going to bring me up to size here because we aren't going to be on a lot longer. Let's see here. Talk directly to you here. Adopt an Alf. Alf was such a, man, even sitcoms back then were a little more interesting and diverse, weren't they? Now every sitcom, every guy is a retard. The wife is amazing and hot. He's a fat slob. Love Farscape. Yeah, yep. John Crichton. I can still hear the sound in my head. Moya. Dargo. Just a second. I'm checking Rumble. I'm back. That was interesting, wasn't it? No, I'm back. It says I'm back. Am I back? Rumble never blipped. It's so weird how YouTube is blipping and Rumble's not blipping. I'm watching myself check everything on Rumble. Rumble never blipped. That's amazing. Yeah. There's me checking everything out to make sure everything's good. And what happened? But I'm back, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I suddenly just poof, gone. I don't know what I did, but I pissed in somebody's Cheerios. I did. I peed in somebody's Cheerios. All right, so we'll talk a little bit and get out of here. OG Galactica got off topic visiting modern day Earth. Oh, you mean Galactica 1980? They were trying to find the lost tribes of man, which was Earth. But then when they did it, the people who redid that second series were not the people that did the original series. And Galactica 1980, it sucks. That show should have been 3 to 5 years of them searching, going through the universe, the trials, the tribulations, and then maybe after 3 or 4 seasons they find Earth. But not that way. Galactica 1980 was not by the same people, and it was horrible. It was piss poor. Yep. Yeah, I would check out Rumble right away, guys. Rumble never glitched. Again, it's YouTube. I do not understand how some channels go and stream for 12 hours, never have a problem, and YouTube gets me after a couple hours. I think it's because I think they're warning me. I don't think they I was playing some stuff. I'm sure I'm going to have copyright strikes all over this thing. I bet if I open it on another and look at it, they already got me. Galactica 80 was different than Battlestar. Yeah, 100%. Galactica 1980 was, well, crap. It was crap. It just was. Hey, I'll be right back, guys. We're not going to be on much longer, but I want something to drink real quick. Hang on. You guys watch and talk to Jax. He's right back here. Jackson, keep everybody company. Good boy, Jax. Good boy, Jax. Jax is my fill-in. He's my producer. Yeah, Battlestar Galactica. Sorry, I gotta stop saying it. It's Galactica 1980, and it sucked. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Jimmy. To the YouTube monitors in India. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, Stephen. How are you doing today? Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Good movie. Home Alone. Even the second one was good. Anything after that? No. Cats don't listen? Actually, he does. If I call him, come on, you guys were on the stream. Where he wasn't down here, I yelled his name. He come running down the steps. He does answer to his name. In fact, I'm saying his name enough right now. He's paying attention to me. Hi, Jaxie. Good dog, Jax. I call him a dog half time because he wags his tail like a dog, knocks things over with his tail, and he answers just like this. He's standing up against my chair because I called his name. Jax listens. Pepper, his sister, does not. She is a cat. Yeah, I know, buddy. We'll get you food when I'm done. F11, man. Stop that. He's going to listen, damn it. No, I think we've done what? I can't remember what time we're leaving tomorrow. I should almost wake my wife up and go, hey, what time are we leaving tomorrow? To your brother's house. Been on for about 2 hours, guys. I will ask one more time, though. I don't know if we're going to stop right now. But for anybody that hasn't, please hit thumbs up for the stream. I'd appreciate it. And Merry Christmas to everybody again. I hope if you had your Christmas already, hope you had a good one. And coming up today, for the rest of us, I hope we all have a good day. Best sci-fi movie for me, The Time Machine. Ooh. I've got a movie for you that's not sci-fi, but is one of my favorites. This is a guilty pleasure favorite for me. Love this movie. Love that movie. Rarely can a movie blend action, comedy, horror, and sci-fi all into one. This one did it. Fun movie. It's got action. It's got amazing booms and explosions and critters. Dude, the creature in this is near top tier for me. This thing is creepy. You don't know where it's coming from. The tentacles shooting through everywhere. Amazing. Amazing. Coming up behind him. Man, I should do one, just some type of review on Deep Rising. I mean, just epic. The guns they had, the cast. It was a fun movie. This dude. Dude, you go back and look at this, and the graphics on this actually hold up for today. That is how bad they've let CGI go. This holds up. This was 90s. This thing looks gorgeous. Go watch it. I got it on Blu-ray. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. If you haven't, go watch Deep Rising with Treat Williams. This is one of my guilty favorites. When they're going down, all these tentacles are going through the hallways after them. I'm sorry, that is intense, and that looks so real. It flexing the walls, the melting humans. I mean, this thing is... And then there's comedy in it and listening to music. It's just a good damn thing. Here, I didn't shrink me, guys. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. And nobody warned me because I'm an idiot. Here. There we go. Deep Rising. This right here. I mean, come on. This is epic. All the tentacles following them through the jet ski. That dude doing stupid crap. The monster in it looked. You go watch it. It really does stand up well. It's crazy that they can make something like this in the 90s with a creature moving that fast, that is that articulated, that is that, I don't know, freakish. And now they can't do half of this? At least not realistically, because it looks fake now. I mean, come on, that's gory stuff, dude. But man, what a good movie. I don't know if you watch it, but go check it out. If you haven't. This is one of my guilty pleasure movies. That and Battleship. I love Battleship. Even just the sound on my system down here. Oh! Let's see. Best Time Machine. Here's a good unaired pilot on the old time tunnel. Time tunnel? Oh. Oh, wow. The old time tunnel. Holy crap. Huh. Too bad to land on King Kong Island in the end. I don't think that was Kong Island. I think that's where the other animals came from. Or they were setting up a sequel, actually, is what it was. But it never happened, which is stupid. Because, dude, that would have been a great movie for a sequel. The bad guys were good in it. The suspense was good. I'm sorry, I know I'm a fanboy. I love this movie. I love this damn movie. Jackson watches Gremlins and Gremlins 2 for ideas. Actually, we try not to feed Jax after midnight. Make sure you call the kids a true Christmas movie, The Shining. I think Die Hard 1, 2, and Lethal Weapon 1 are bad enough. Those are my Christmas. My wife and I watched Mickey Christmas Carol and then Christmas Vacation earlier. Yep. And I'll probably be watching a version of Christmas Carol or Scrooge after we get back from my in-laws. Well, my brother-in-laws. How's that? And I love this movie. You guys already know one of my other favorites, so. Boom. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Jack Burton. In fact, I'm going to get that shirt, and I want a Pork Chop Express hat. I still have you see me wear my Big Trouble Little China shirt. I love that movie. Big Trouble Little China to me is right next to Deep Rising as something I have to watch at least once a year. I must. I just love it. Just such a fun movie. Egg Shen. This is such a funny movie too. It's goofy. It's hilarious. Good cast. Man, Kim Cattrall still hot then. 12 Monkeys. Yes, another good one. It is. It is. It is. It is. The Three Storms or Three Furies. Yep. Good movie all around. Ooh, they have a Jack Burton figure. Oh, yeah, Sideshow Collectibles. They are expensive. Dude, I'll bet that's easily $100. 12 Monkeys was underrated. First time I saw it, I won't lie to you. First time I saw 12 Monkeys, I didn't get it. I did not get it. But you know what? I really came to love that movie. Battle Los Angeles, Jimmy. Jimmy, yes. Dude, I've already got that on my Amazon list. It's hard to find, but it come with another movie. On the DVD, if you buy this one DVD, or Blu-ray, it comes with Battle Los Angeles and one other movie. Hang on here. Let me find out. I know why. Come on. Give me my lists. Come on. Is it under geek stuff or is it under just my wish list? Wish list. Probably under wish list. Abyss. Oh, Enemy Mine. How's Enemy Mine, guys? Try that one. Enemy Mine. Oh. Come on. Oh, it must be under geek stuff. There's Andromeda, Starship Troopers. Stuff I'd like to get. Hercules, Legendary Journeys. Highlander, the Anniversary Edition. Now, they got hats for Big Trouble in Little China. I want one. Like this, it's hard to find. Here. I'll blow it up. That. I would love to have that. Oof. Enemy Mine is great. I love Enemy Mine. Okay, it must be under something else. Because I'm not having it come up right here. But yeah, it's, let me ask here. Los Angeles. Here it is. But yeah, Battle Los Angeles. Now you can get the Blu-ray separate for $20. Whoa, that's one. Dude, that movie flew under the radar for me. And then suddenly, I saw it. I can't remember when I saw it. It's on Netflix or somewhere. And I'm like, dude, this movie rocks. I was shocked by how that one got by me. So, yeah. Yep, good movie. I was telling you what, this guy does amazing. He just does. God, how many things is he in that suck? I do love that movie. Jack says I mentioned Last Starfighter. Have that on Blu-ray. Yes, Last Starfighter. Tell me that isn't just like a guy fantasy movie anyway. You want to be the savior of the universe. Greetings. You have been recruited by the Star League. Yeah. Against the evil forces of Zur and the Kodan Armada. That shit's stuck in there. Since you bring up Last Starfighter, how about this? Krull. I kept waiting for the Last Starfighter scenario. Yeah. Every man wants that, dude. We want to be the heroes, the saviors. That's why mostly men like the superheroes. Yeah, Last Starfighter. I have that. I also have Krull. I do. Krull was a great series. It just was. It really was. Muzzle. Have I seen that? Sounds familiar. Was Brick. Brick was good too. Anybody see Brick? That was a good... Dummy. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Yep. But Brick was the one I watched here recently too. Yes. No. I swear it was Brick. Oh, come on, with Eckhart. I swear that was the name of it. Brick or something like that. No, Krull had the glaive. It wasn't a boomerang, called the glaive. Ha ha! I probably spelled his name wrong. Aaron Eckhart. Bricklayer. Bricklayer. There it is. The Bricklayer. That was it. Good movie. Ow. Dude, that hurts. No, Krull had the glaive. Jack spent a whole year designing his own Krull glaive. Oh, God. Boom. Krull. Glaive. Ha! I remembered that, too. Oh, I spelled it wrong, though, but look at that. Well, they spelled it that way, and this one spelled it my I did. Then they spelled it that way. Okay. So it's probably Glaive. But I've seen some people spell it my way here. So I did spell it wrong because there's way too many. Oh, they spelled it the way I did. So I don't know which way it's supposed to be spelled, but that's still pretty cool. You could buy it. It's like, whoa, look at that. You could buy that thing, dude. Holy crap, different versions of it. That is freaky. Look at that. That is nuts. Holy crap. It wasn't just a boomerang. Remember, he threw it, and it would sit there zzz, and saw through some stuff. Batman. Holy hell, Batman. The local news station has the old country boy Eddie Christmas show on. Oh, my God. Holy crap. Blade Runner. Own it. Own the edition that has all the editions on it. How about the original? I know I'm gonna get myself in trouble here. But this is one I like. I love this movie, and there's different version of it on YouTube. Nope. I think it was 1980, right? Dune came out in 1980. I love this movie. There is an alternate version that is much closer to the newer Dune version. There was footage they shot multiple ways. There is a version on YouTube that has the alternate footage, and it is really cool. It is cool. It's got the alternate ending and everything. So it's a lot like Dune we got now. But I love this movie. I like all the versions of it. I love the soundtrack, the actors they had in it. I love it. I love Dune. His own phantasm ball, yeah. Yeah, I love this. Let me see. Dune. I don't know what account that on, because I could link this to you guys. I don't know if you guys even care of it. This other version of Dune, Dune alternate ending, no. A lot of deleted scenes, but no, there's a whole one out there. And I wade through this. Ooh, wait, is that? No, but Spin Driver, Spice Diver. Spice Diver fan edit. That's what it is. Dune Spice Diver fan edit. There. No, that's Dune fan edit. That's only 3 minutes, 50-something seconds. No, there's a long version. It is the full thing. Dune Spice Diver fan edit. It's on here. Videos. I wonder if I have to look up the channel. Might be on this channel. Spice Diver fan edit or Spice Diver. Might be on the channel Spice Diver. I'm not sure. But there's a full version, and it's really good. It's got a lot of different footage and a totally different ending to it. If you haven't seen it, give it a shot. I wonder if I can find... I wonder if it's Spice Diver channel. Spice Diver fan editor. Oh, there's a full version, and I've got it in my other account. Second half of Spice Divers Dune alternate redux. Redo, sorry, redux, redo, whatever. This is 2 hours. But that's not the movie, I believe. No, that's just somebody talking about it. Sorry, guys. It's here, but... No, that's them talking about it again. My gods. It's here, though. You can find it. If I can find the link. So, yeah. They actually have naughty Sean Young. Oh, Sean Young. Dude, she was in Dune. And she was in... Come on. You know what movie. Oh, let's see here. I still say Blade Runner is one of my favorite movies of all time. It really is epic. It's not the trailer. It's not here. I've got it on my other account. I can't remember how I found it. How long is that? That's not long. Oh, for the love of donkey's ass. I don't know. I can't find it right now. I'm sorry, but... I thought it was Spice Diver was the name of the channel, but... Maybe that's what I gotta just type in. Sorry, guys. Don't say Ace Ventura. No. Original Tron. Yes, I have Tron and Tron Legacy. Tron Ares, or as Critical Drake called it, Tron Arse. Nope. I didn't even go see it because I saw enough of it and knew enough about the production. Nope, wasn't going to see it. Sorry, I'm trying to find out which account that is because it's really peeving me off now. Now you got me. Dune. Sorry, guys. Spice Diver. Dang it. I saved it somewhere. I don't know where I saved it. Spice Diver fan editor. Maybe that's it. Those only got 2.81K subscribers, so. No, that can't be it. Videos. No, he's only got 2 of them on there. That can't be it, so. I'll try to find it. If I find it in the future, I will try to share it. So, yeah, I don't know what I did with it. Or maybe they took it down. But maybe it's under saved. Well, I'll look for it another time. Sorry, guys. Donnie Darko. I was iffy on... I don't really care to Donnie Darko too much. It's such a big deal out of it. It's okay, but I don't find it all that great. I really don't. I did not find it all that good. Gosh darn it. Now that's really bugging me. What that Dune is on. Where's my saved? Oh, good grief. Saved. Nope. Go here. History. Playlists. Dune. There it is. Cool stuff to watch. Dune. Oh, it's unavailable. Hidden. They did take it down. That's why I can't find it. Dune. Cool stuff. My cool stuff to watch. It's been taken down. One video is unavailable. Hidden. So if you can find it, the alternate ending Spice Diver edition is the one you want to watch. It is epic. It's totally different. You'll love it. Butterfly Effect, not bad. Not bad. How about this? Here's one you may not know. It's off the actual book, Sound of Thunder. That's what the Butterfly Effect was written on, by the way. Kinda. They use that because go back in time on adventure. You do this as it's a time travel vacation thing, but you have to stay on the path. This one guy steps off the path, steps on a butterfly back in prehistoric days, changes everything. That's not a bad movie. Sound of Thunder was a B movie made by a B or C private group, but it's really good. All right, so Jackson watches Red Dawn. Yep. Well, Jax does not mind his AKs. He does not. All right, so that's why I can't find out they took it down. Well, I bet I can find it though. I bet you can find it. You know, if you sail the seas. Red Dawn is another hell yeah scenario. Yeah, well, so are the Mad Max movies. Come on, man, Mad Max. Mad Max, dude. Come on, the originals. 1978, right? Or 79. 79. Oops, I was off a year. That'll teach me. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. That was a good movie. Boom! Mad Max and The Road Warrior and Thunderdome. Amazing. So, all right, guys. We are... Anybody who hasn't, please hit the thumbs up. But yeah, we're going to be out of here in a few minutes. That's all there is to it. I'm dying. I got to get up today. I did not like how in every movie after the first one, his interceptor got its ass kicked by everybody. Everybody could somehow catch it. Including in the newer movie. He's got his car flying, vroom, and they still catch him. Come on, that car was badass. Mel Gibson is Mad Max. If they did a Mad Max movie with Mel Gibson as old man Mad Max today, he's still capable. He's young enough to play it. Dude, they would sell. Can you imagine the people that would go to see a real Mel Gibson Mad Max movie to end it? To end it. Mad Max. He either is trying to help actually build a city, find a home, whatever. However, end it with Mel Gibson Mad Max. So yeah. Might as well climb into a New York subway and lick the fools. Ew. Damnation Alley. Good movie. I was just reading about the vehicle the other day on that. Yeah, I do read this stuff. The vehicle in it was a real thing. And it was built so heavy, it almost was indestructible. It was a solid, real built vehicle, this dang thing. It was crazy. Yep, Damnation Alley. Jan Michael Vincent and George Peppard. 1977. Remember seeing it on TV? Damnation Alley was good. But this vehicle, people thought it was a prop or a cheap thing. It was fully functional. It was slow in the water, but it would do it. Fully functional. Not very pretty inside. A lot of the inside stuff was shot on sets. Because it was very bare bones inside. But the damn thing worked. It ran. In fact, it took a hell of a beating. So yeah. Good. I didn't mind the movie. I thought it was fun. Let's see, what was it? Can't remember the name, but I was reading about it. The Landmaster, yes. Yeah, it really is articulate and everything. It was amazing. It sat somewhere, and somebody recently, I think, has restored it. So, yep. And then it was used in Arc 2, the series, too. Want to see a good Mel Gibson movie, look up Attack Force Z? What? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Or have I? Wait a minute. I'll know when I see it. Oops, it came up. Let me see. I don't know if I've seen that. Holy shit. I don't think I've seen that. Dude, don't tell my wife. She'd be like, something you haven't seen? Dude, I don't think I've seen that. All right. Well, thank you. Now I got something to watch. Holy crap. War of the Worlds newer version with Tom Cruise? I actually like that movie. First time I saw the War of the Worlds movie with Tom Cruise, I did not like it. Went back years later and watched it, and I actually love it. At first, I did not like that movie. When I first saw it, I was like, nope, this is horrible. And then I think 5-10 years I went back and watched it. It's like, damn, now I like it. Don't know. The original War of the Worlds the best. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to beat you up on that. Attack Force Z, based on true events. I don't know. Now I got to check it out. Nice. Okay, I'm keeping that one up there. Okay. All right, well, I think it's 4:16 my time. I better get some sleep. Imagine living in the time of the War of the Worlds broadcast. Silly primitive. Oh, well, they didn't have the tech we do now. They were much more isolated. I mean, come on. Sometimes it took you... That's why people think, oh my God, things happen so often now. It's so horrible. No, things don't happen more now. At least not a lot of them. Some do. But people like, well, we didn't hear about this stuff back when I was... Yeah, because you didn't have instant access to news and media and all this crap. Now, there's always some Tom, Dick, and Harry around with one of these, or any camera can broadcast anywhere. There's online platforms. Everything gets shared in seconds. Back then, you had to wait till somebody typed it in a newspaper. Once it got spread around, which is still slow. I mean, come on, your local news sometimes didn't show stuff that happened weeks before. So yeah, it's crazy. Some things don't happen more now. In fact, they happen less. It wasn't shoved in your face that much back then. And they really concentrated on the old news back in the day. I remember growing up, WOC, before it became KWQC, WOC News, they really spend a lot of time mostly reporting on local stuff and a lot of feel-good or average stuff. Now it's all sensationalism and wham, bam, oh my God. So everybody's got all this crap. And people had a little more, I don't know, couth. They didn't want all the nasty stuff out. People, come on. People go to the grocery store and a camisole jammies and bunny slippers now. So yeah. I used to think hiding under the blanket against nukes. So yeah. Or under a table. Well, they had to tell people something. That's all they were doing. Making people think like they had some control. Or they would have scared the bejesus out of them. Yep, if a nuke's going off, hide in a doorway. That'll do it. Let's see here. Is there anything else we need to even discuss a little bit or want to discuss a little bit? I don't think so. To the couple people who hung out on Rumble, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Jay Watterson, Sog, Jimmy, Joel, Kay, all the rest of you. The ones who died off, who got tired, or still in the background. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope you had a Merry Christmas or are about to. I don't know if we'll be doing a stream tonight. We'll see. Now, last thing we're going to talk about, because Jimmy did this to me, Terminator. Terminator 1, good movie. Terminator 2, epic. Terminator 3, anything after that sucks, really. Except Terminator Salvation. It was the one time they did something a little different, and I think it worked. Terminator Salvation took a beating at first, but it's become more loved now. Terminator Salvation is good. I liked it. So for me, Terminator 1 is not the best movie, but if you have to go best to worst, or best of the three I like, you're going to go Terminator 2, Judgment Day, any day of the week. Then The Terminator, and then Terminator Salvation, in that order. But I have no problem watching Salvation now. It's a good dang movie. It's grown. It has grown. Salvation was good. Yes. And it really, I think it connected really well. It connected very well and didn't really fuck up the timeline. Because, why? They did like Star Trek did. You had Star Trek, The movies with the original cast, Star Trek The Next Generation. Future. Didn't fuck with anything. Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 go together perfect. They really do. And in fact, I would skip right after Terminator 2, go right to Terminator Salvation. If you do that, try that once. It perfect. It fits perfect. It really does. You can't get better than that. Terminator 3, you might put it in there. It's not bad. If you really wanted to, I've seen some people argue, and I can't beat them on this one too badly. Terminator 1, Terminator 2, Terminator 3, Terminator Salvation. Done. Stop. Stop. But you can still just go Terminator 1, 2, and Salvation, and you're happy. It jumps right to the future. Cool. Cool. I liked it. Hey, Rad. Merry Christmas, buddy. Terminator Salvation was yes. He was a teenager and she was hot. The Terminator, the TV show had John abusing his robot. Yeah, I didn't like the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I didn't like it. I've seen some people say they loved it. I just did not like the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Didn't like it. Jack wants to know if you can do a ghost story paranormal stream. I don't do paranormal. I really don't. I don't know if there's anything like that. I've never seen proof. I've been in some places where people go, ooh, look at that. I'm like, no. Hey, Mom, I have to go check Summer's settings again. What the hell? Nice. I never watched the series. You got me on that one. All right. T3 is like Highlander 2. Pretend it didn't happen. T3 is not the worst. Genesis is the worst. They went all chick crazy, and then little Chicky Poo is supposed to be the hero, and he can barely hold a gun, and they killed John Connor in a horridly dumb way. So yeah. Yeah, Terminator 3 is not the worst thing. Anything at Salvation, yeah, but anything after that is just piss poor. But I actually say Terminator 1, 2, Salvation, all you need. Done. Let's see. Jax vs. Punisher, Warzone over all the Punisher. I'll give him. Jax is a wise man. Jax is wise. Yes. Jax is a wise man. Warzone, that's one of the rare times the second movie of that guy got better. Yes. Those are purposely smashed Terminator Genesis videos. Yeah. Why not? I suppressed that one. You should. Terminator Genesis was bad. And I waited to watch it, and then I did, and it's like, God damn, it is bad. It is bad. It's a lot of it was kind of a rehash done much worse of Terminator 2. Terminator 2 still looks epic. So yeah, there's a few areas where you're like, graphics ain't quite up to today. But dude, it's still epic. Soundtrack. Arnold was still kicking ass. It was such a good story. I mean, oh, it was great. And I did not mind Salvation. Like I said, Salvation has aged like fine wine to me. It did not do well in the theater, not really. And then, well, no, it didn't. And then it really, lately, a lot of people love it now. Let's see. Ghost Hunters, the TV show. Oh my God, did you hear that? No, dumbass. Yeah. I went urban exploring with people that were paranormal urban explorers. And every time they'd see something or something, I go, no, dude, that's just the wind moving that. There's broken windows and there's wind. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, that's water dripping. It's like, stop. Yeah, I explored twice with paranormal explorers. After that, we would not explore with them anymore. Different people, but it's like, we're done. No. This, ghosty ghost is everywhere. We were done. It was stupid. It was purely stupid. I watched my Die Hard one today. Like I said, for the guys, the action Christmas movies, Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2, Lethal Weapon 1. Yep. Jax uses half snap-on ratchet. Half-inch snap-on ratchet because of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. All right. Yeah, I have Terminator 2. I have Terminator 1. I don't think I have Salvation. All right. Well, I think we are going to hippity-hop out of here. I went a long time, 2 hours, 34 minutes or so. I do have to get some sleep. I'm sure I'm about to get in trouble. My wife was like, we're leaving at 8 a.m. No, we're not. I think it's this afternoon. I hope so. Have a great Christmas, everyone. Thank you, Sog. You too, buddy. Even though I know it's what, 10:30 a.m. for you? 11 a.m.? Hope you have a good Christmas. Rad, I know it's, you are already almost done with your Christmas, I believe. Or you're done with it. But Merry Christmas, my friend. I know there was a couple other people in, Paul, New Zealand. They are also way ahead of us. They're almost done with their Christmas. So, okay, guys. Thank you very much. For the rest of us that are just about to run into Christmas Day, Merry Christmas. Jesus is the true King. Happy birthday, Jesus. Now, I'm not laughing about that. I'm just laughing because on Beardo's stream, when Beardo was saying something like that, a lot of people in the chat, it's Santa's. What are you talking about? It's Santa's birthday. It's like, okay. 10:27 a.m., 9:30 p.m. for Rad, yes. So Rad is done with his Christmas, mostly. So now Rad can sit down and watch Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2, or Lethal Weapon 1. Any are acceptable to end your Christmas with. And thank you very much for coming on, guys. Thank you very much for chatting. You guys threw in a lot of great stuff, and I like that. And you actually finally got to see that. See, I do know pop culture. I am not nerdrotic or some of those people, but I do know a lot of it. And now I have Attack Force Z to watch. Cool. Cool. Jack says he heard Santa upstairs. He's actually laying over here right now. He's laying here. He's watching me very closely. He says, you will not be going to bed without giving the kitty some food. And he's serious, because if we don't feed him something, if I don't feed him something when I go to bed, we have to shut the bedroom door or he'll be coming in and messing with it and knocking himself off the dressers. All right, guys, I really am going to get out. Thank you very much. Hit thumbs up if you haven't. Thank you. Have a good day. If you had your day already, I hope it was a good one. And I don't know if we'll talk today because it's going to be a long, long day. If we do, it'll be later in the evening. Hopefully not this late. I'm trying. If not, it'll probably be Friday? No, Saturday. Saturday before I get back on. All right, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy your day if you enjoyed it already. Cool. All right, I will talk to you later. See ya.